Hey there, how are you doing? Russell here.
Hey B, how are you doing? Nyasha here.
Alright, so today we are going to discuss about the issue of one of the most difficult things to go through in a relationship, which is heartbreak. Now we are going to discuss about why do hurt people actually intend when they get into another relationship actually hurt the person that they get into a relationship with. So according to your own experiences and the stories you probably have had or what you have seen, what has been the worst situation of a heartbreak that you have come across?
All right. I got a friend who went through a heartbreak.
All right.
Yeah. So it affected her. She loved the boyfriend wholeheartedly. You know,
all right.
she was so much in love.
All in kind of thing.
Yeah, with the whole heart. The 100% 101.
Ah, 101. Okay, I see. You can do extra. I see.
Yeah. Then the boyfriend cheated on her.
All right.
Yeah.
Right.
So they were now in an advanced relationship, courtship, when people are planning to settle.
Oh, to settle, I see.
They have invested a lot
in the relationship. Yeah.
So it was beyond repair, the relationship.
Okay,
They were full of lies and deceit.
I see.
Exactly.
All right.
So the lady now, she doesn't want to engage in a relationship. She now has fear, like what if this goes wrong, or what if this. Now she's heartless, and now she doesn't have any hope. Many insecurities. Rejection. She has fear of rejection. What if I'll be rejected in the next relationship? What if the person now she thinks she's not worth it? And now she's in defensive mode. She feels isolated, So all that she's now affected because of the relationship that went wrong. Yeah. Even she will be at war with someone, trying to get in a relationship now. What a silly thing. She's in a defensive mode, trying to
argue and fight and all that. Alright, so what is she, according to you being friends with her, what has been the experience after that relationship? What are the I'm sure one of the biggest signs that she was seeing that makes her actually fail in the relationship that she goes in the next relationship. What are the things that she actually might show the signs of trauma that she
shows? She's always in defensive mode, as I've said. She no longer cares. She's not heartless,
So she's not thinking about settling or anything like that?
No, she's now, what we call the new thing, the mujolo thing. She's now just for playing, trying, just like...
For the fun of
it. For the fun. Now, she doesn't want to settle. She's not saying that love is not for the faint heart.
Usually
she's no longer willing to try anything.
So I think my perception as far as relationships are concerned is that usually when we have people like that, like your friend, it's usually the case that we enter into a relationship miseducated. Now the reason why I'm saying miseducated is because we have this picture that is painted for us, this wonderful picture, this Hollywood love story picture, this happily ever after picture that is painted, and then we underestimate the impact of being hurt in the relationship. And nobody's educated about it. The fallback plan, what to do when you get hurt. Nobody is teaching that. But all people are teaching what to do in order for you to find your perfect partner. And all that. So nobody is teaching about what to do when you actually get it. So when you enter into the first relationship, when you get that disappointment, yes, the second relationship you might give it a try. And after you have done that, if you go on to the third person, now you no longer care. You no longer put your whole heart in the relationship. Why? Because you are in fear of that this is a pattern that is emerging. So now if a pattern emerges, the first one fails, the second one fails, and then the third one fails. So what you are telling yourself is that, you know what, I'm not going to give them all my heart. I'm not going to spend all my money. I'm not going to be involved in this relationship 100% because what if it hurts me? So now the problem now is you are in defensive mode, like you were saying. You are presenting insecurities all over the relationship. So I'm sure it is the lack of understanding that also a relationship, it can also go wrong.
Yeah.
And when it goes wrong, this is what you should do. And I'm sure it's education as well in how to open your heart. Yeah, you must leave a caution, actually. Leave a little bit of space.
Yeah, sure.
Leave a little bit of space so that somebody would not stab you right there and then, because it's that naive heart that enters in the relationship and say, you know what, I love this person, I'm going to give them all my all. So when you do that, then you must be prepared also for the impact that comes afterwards. So it's considering that this might end, and if it does end, I'm going to do this and this in order for me to recover. Now, but I know one thing, that there is always a hope for you as far as love is concerned. There's always hope for a person, whether you are getting out of a bad relationship.
Exactly.
Now, because if you then become that insecure person, defensive or whatever, what then you do is you jeopardize the next relationship that you get into. Now, you might find somebody who's willing to actually give you all their heart, who's willing to actually give you all the attention and all that. Now, because of the trauma, then you jeopardize, you sabotage yourself in that way. So I feel that you can open up your heart. If you see, you have to take into consideration a lot of things before you get into a relationship, and consider, if this goes wrong, this is what I'm going to do, so to avoid being hurt. But you know what? I will not guarantee you that you won't be hurt. You might be hurt, definitely, with a person that you even trust wholeheartedly, give everything. But this is what you just need to do. You just need to be cautious as well, to actually consider what if it goes wrong, and then not to take out the trauma that you carry from the previous relationship, the next relationship, so that you give the other person a clear chance. So thank you for watching. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share your experience and your stories that you have come across as far as being hurt is concerned, and what you did actually to solve that. So,
Eve out.